So I know this might not seem as of a big deal to a lot of people, but to Redding, today is the very first flight that is taking off from Redding to Denver. And it's been a flight that really, truly our area has been working on for over 20 years of growing this airport, creating direct flights to different areas so that at the end of the day, it's a gateway to larger connections. So we're going to talk with Andy, who is the Redding Airport Manager, Rebecca over at Shasta EDC, as well as just other bystanders to say, how does this flight impact Redding and put us more and more on the map? So let's go celebrate. Hey guys, it's Faith Barrett back with another episode of Rooted in Redding. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button where we share weekly updates about our area as well as the housing market as a whole. We're here at the Redding Airport, and like I said, we're gonna go celebrate the Redding to Denver newest flight. So let's go. All right, so we are with Tyler Whitlow, and this is obviously really exciting for Redding. So out of curiosity, with the flight going to Denver now and kind of the potential growth of new flights, where do you see this puts more of Redding on the map?
Well, I feel like anything that introduces Redding to a newer community is always going to be a great thing. So the fact that we're actually adding additional flights to a city that we've never connected to before, and bringing that community to us and highlight this amazing part of Northern California we have, it's nothing but a win.
Yeah. Where are you hoping maybe the next direct flight is to?
I would love to see a flight going to like Phoenix or maybe even someone a little bit more central, like Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Those would be my two favorite spots if I were to choose.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so I have Jack, who is currently our city mayor, as well as Tanessa. We've interviewed you before on our blog, and this is really exciting, obviously, for Redding. So with this connection to the direct flight to Denver, how do you see it as an opportunity for Redding, maybe putting it more on the map?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, everything we've been doing now has been going west. Mm-hmm. Now you're going east. There's 3/4 of the nation that's open from this wharf. The big hub in Denver takes us everywhere and anywhere that we want to go. I mean, it's literally the world is open to us from Denver on out.
Do you feel like, this will be for Tanessa, do you feel like now with having the Denver, is it going to attract more tourism or professional?
Yeah, I mean, I think the opportunity is now open to us. And so whether that's tourism or business, if you make it easier to get here, you make it more likely that people are going to come. And that's what we want. We need more tourism. We need more business to be established here. We want to make it really, really easy to get here, to get to the rest of the world from here. This is our gateway drug into getting more people addicted to Redding.
Okay, final question. You're like, that was a good response. Final question is, with this now kind of being a huge momentum for Redding, where do you hope the next direct flight comes in?
Dallas would be a great start. We will go to LA, we go to Arizona's would be an addition. But just, I mean, really, the world is at New York flights coming in, Miami, all of the big cities. Yeah. would be great opportunities for us, and I think we're on our way up. I think the world is at our feet, and we're glad to have it. It's just an exciting time to be alive. Yeah, exciting time to live here in Redding. It's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah. What about you?
So our most frequented flight that we have out of Redding is to San Diego. So that's the destination that most people are going to. So that would probably be a great one. But as far as opening markets and business, I think Salt Lake might be a really good option for us as well. Because, you know, not just where people want to visit, but also just like markets. Yeah. So I think San Diego is the most visited too. That would make the most sense because we know we could actually sustain that type of growth. But then also just more markets. Salt Lake's a great market for us.
The Denver Connection helps local companies unlock new business opportunities and attract new talent. More connectivity means more business and more growth for our economy.
When I started here in September, sometimes it's just timing or good luck, but 2 weeks after we announced Denver service, when I attended the City Hall meeting, and I was just like, you're welcome. But you know what, there's a lot of people involved, you know, years that it took to get here, but we're really excited on it. And so today marks a significant milestone for Redding and the broader Shasta region. We are thrilled to announce that beginning today, United Airlines will commence daily nonstop service from Reading to Denver. This new route is more than just an addition to our flight schedule, it's a gateway to new opportunities. For Reading residents and businesses, this direct connection is one of the nation's major economic hubs, enhanced access to global markets, facilitates business expansion, strengthens our communities, ties to the nation and around the world.
For those watching, maybe just give a little bit of background of like how you are involved in the growth and economy of Reading.
Yeah, so I'm the president and CEO of the Economic Development Corporation of Shasta County, which is also a small title, Shasta EDC. It's just a lot of words. And, you know, we are really trying to attract businesses to our area. We're trying to help businesses who are already here stay and grow by things like helping them learn how to export products and helping them attract talent and workforce. We also have a contract with the city to do air service development, and that's why we're here today. And then we run a program called Startup Reading. So a healthy economy includes a healthy startup economy or startup ecosystem. Yeah. So we are really just at any given moment pulling various levers to try to make the things work and grow the economy. It's really important that everybody who lives here has an opportunity to afford the life that they want to live.
Yeah.
And that through commerce and business, that we can contribute to a quality of life that benefits everybody. So we've got some really big goals and try to keep our foot on the pedal with all those different things that we're doing. But by far, air service development is a lot of fun. Business attraction is a lot of fun because the EDC gets to go tell the Reading story outside of Reading. So if we can be the first impression of our community outside of Shasta County and our region, we want to make a good first impression so that people know they're welcome here and that we have a really good business climate.
With this being a new launch, what would you say would determine a success?
Yeah, I think, you know, there is a minimum load factor that airlines are looking for, and they have very sophisticated models in terms of how they look at revenue. So all of those factors come into play. How many people are on the plane, of course, how much ticket prices are. And actually, we work really hard with the airlines to keep ticket prices at our airport competitive with other places that people may choose to travel, because we want folks to travel out of Reading. But really what we're looking for is, what the airlines are looking for is long-term and overall profitability. So it doesn't necessarily mean that a flight to LAX is completely full or a flight to Denver is completely full, or vice versa, the inbound and outbound. It's that our travelers from Reading who are going other places leave Reading to go those other places. So if you're gonna go to Florida, you can get to Florida from Reading with one stop, right? And whether that's through San Francisco or Denver, that's how you get there. And that's really the success that the airlines are looking for. Just kind of an overall macro approach.
How long will they wait to maybe open up the next direct flight?
We are actually already talking to several airlines about our next destinations. We've made really compelling cases for destinations like San Diego and Phoenix, more flights to the LA Basin, to Las Vegas and Salt Lake City. And the airlines really have networks where they're driving regional airport passengers to major hubs so that passengers can connect to all of the bigger destinations. So we're already like on to the next one. You know, nothing's probably going to happen in terms of new destinations in 2025. And it would be really optimistic to think that any of that would happen in 2026, but who knows? Who knows? You know, who knows? But I will say that all eyes are on Reading right now. The airlines that we work with already, Alaska and United, already know, right? The proof is in the pudding. They're doing well. We're having great success. But we've attracted the attention of other airlines now who are going to watch and see what Reading passengers do in terms of going to other places. So there are a lot of reasons that we want this Denver flight to be successful. One of those reasons is because Denver's a great hub, but it also may open the door to other destinations. So we have to use our airport.
I love it. Last question is, with Amazon coming, I know that's like literally right down the street. What's your thought perspective on that? I mean, it seems like a huge opportunity as well.
It's like they've signed off on Reading, right? They've given us their stamp of approval. And because they're a leader in their industry, I think we're going to see other warehouse and distribution organizations follow. There will be some businesses that follow Amazon. But I have to tell you, beyond Amazon, I mean, there are so many headquarters businesses in Reading.
Yeah.
There's so much commerce. There's so much activity. In addition to Amazon coming, we learned on Tuesday that our city's moving forward with plans for the riverfront. I mean, all these things add up to mean really big things for our community.
Yeah.
And that we are moving forward and just really creating that quality of life.
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time. Do you think this is going to attract more tourism or professionalism? Where do you kind of see this flight landing?
Sure. Well, adding a new flight will bring in a lot more people. I know just in the community, people are excited to travel, as well as bringing in family and friends. It's a great for business. So that on that side of it, it's just really beneficial. I mean, just to get anywhere. And so really what's gonna happen, we're constantly talking to airlines about other routes as well. We'd love to get our top 5 markets. So San Diego is high on our priority list. And you know, with all the economic uncertainty out there, some airlines are sort of hesitant. They want to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
But if Denver does well, I think we're going to see new markets in the future.
With the runway, you kind of more running that logistic part. Do you feel like that will have to be expanded first to continue to add more direct flights, or is that in the horizon?
Our runway project is mainly just to do a resurfacing, so we don't need to extend the runway. It's just in a condition where we need to repave it. So we're doing a mill and fill overlay. We're not reconstructing the whole thing, and we don't need to extend it at this time. It'll handle the aircraft that we need to. So, but it's just a project that really needs to get done, and so we're going to try and work hard and get that done this year.
Yeah. And then as more direct flights come in, do you feel like expansion of the airport's like going to have to happen sooner than later, or were you hoping to kind of keep it to this side? I mean, I love it because it's like 5 minutes to get from the gate to in here, so.
Well, the terminal that we have is able to handle the capacity that we have right now, as well as in the near-term future, but we are paying attention to what we call triggers on when we get to a certain percentage of flights to do an expansion. So right now we have that on a 5-year horizon, and we'll see how things develop over time.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Super exciting.
Super
Yes.
As the excitement carried on inside, everyone made their way out to the tarmac for the moment we've all been waiting for, the very first flight from Reading to Denver. With friends and family watching, passengers boarded while the United crew prepared for takeoff. Then a tradition in aviation, a water salute, as the Reading Fire Department gave the inaugural flight a proper send-off. It was a proud moment for our city, a symbol of connection, growth, and what's possible when a community comes together.
So that wraps up the commencement of the very first flight from Reading to Denver. As you heard, this is going to present an incredible opportunity for Reading. Thanks again for tuning into this week's episode of Rooted in Reading. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment below, and we'll catch you next week.